Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now, Special Edition.
Thanks for being with us here on a special edition of 4 News Now. I'm Jordan Smith. Right away, we're going to send things over to Allison Martinez with the weekend forecast. Allison, what can you tell us?
We are seeing our last bit of wet weather before a mostly sunny Memorial Day weekend. We're taking a live look at Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. 62 degrees in Spokane and over in Coeur d'Alene, 57. We're seeing some pretty ominous looking skies in both areas with the rain coming in. Here's our live radar. Republic, Colville, Bonners Ferry. Those are the areas that are really seeing wet weather right now. Everywhere else, we're just dealing with some clouds in the sky. We're fast forwarding to about 7 p.m. This is where we can see some more wet weather coming a little bit closer to the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene areas. Seeing some scattered activity over by Deer Park and into Sandpoint and Coeur d'Alene as well. But that will clear out overnight, especially in the early morning hours. And then we'll be left with just clouds for the next couple of days. Some dry weather to enjoy any outdoor festivities. Here's tomorrow at around 8 a.m. Seeing some less clouds over in Spokane, moving forward to about 1 p.m. Perfect weather for a barbecue, anything that you're going to be doing outside for the holiday weekend. Here we're taking a look at our wind speeds right now. We are dealing with some gusty winds throughout the region. 16 miles per hour in Spokane, over in Ritzville, Moses Lake, 19 miles per hour there, a little bit gustier. Those gusty winds will continue, so definitely something to keep an eye on. Now, here are your weather headlines. We do have afternoon showers for today into the evening. It's going to be a very dry Sunday and Monday. A warming trend coming up starting Monday that will lead us to temperatures in the mid-70s for next week. Now, coming up here in a bit, we will have your planning forecast for the full week ahead, but for now, we'll reach a high of 64 by about 6 p.m. It's going to be a gorgeous day to celebrate any festivities. Over to you, Jordan.
All right, Allison, thank you. Some breaking news this afternoon. A dog was killed in an apartment fire that completely destroyed 2 apartment units this afternoon. It happened at the Eagle Rock Apartments in Spokane Valley. Viewers calling into our newsroom today told us they could see the smoke billowing from the freeway. That fire climbed multiple stories on this apartment complex. You can see the damage left behind. Those windows completely shattered. Fortunately, no major injuries have been reported. One person was treated for smoke inhalation. And one resident told us he was doing chores when he first saw the flames.
I was just washing my dishes, and all of a sudden I see smoke pouring out of from the balcony, and I can see the flames coming up off of the roof. And so I told my dad, I said, call 911 right now. So he did, and then I came down to check it out, and the whole place was just engulfed in flames, like literally engulfed in flames.
And smoke detectors did help people evacuate quickly. Again, fortunately, no major injuries to report. It's not clear at this point how many people have been displaced or what started this fire. We'll keep you updated as we do learn more. Today, the Spokane Convention Center was filled with the vibrant energy of hundreds of people who gathered for the start of a 2-day powwow. The air was alive with the sounds of drumming, dancing, and celebration as the Indigenous community came together to honor and share their rich cultural heritage. Powwow at the Falls is part of the Expo 74 50th anniversary celebration, celebrating heritage and history of the Spokane area. And don't worry, if you missed it today, it'll be happening all day Sunday as well. Hunter Bertram spoke with a member of the Coeur d'Alene tribe at the powwow and takes us on a journey of this sacred celebration.
It really puts you in a good headspace. So powwow is just a gathering of tribes from any area. It's just a gathering where everybody comes together and we dance and we just embrace our culture.
The ground shaking with every move of these sacred dancers. Energy you can hear, feel, and see, which symbolizes honor and culture beyond just those who dance.
You know, offer up prayers and support to those that can't dance or can't sing or can't be out there as much as they would like.
I met Cheyenne as she was helping young dancers with their final touches to their tribal outfits.
It's a lot to get kids ready for a powwow because they have their whole regalia and then you gotta brush their hair and put all their accessories on and try to do it right before grand entry.
Once her dancers joined in the powwow, Cheyenne's face lit up as she watched the youth from her tribe begin to dance.
It's good to be around fun people and positive people.
And beyond the positive people, the aroma of traditional indigenous food filled the convention center. The chairs around the dance floor were also filled with people of all ages and cultures, taking time to learn and embrace this sacred celebration.
Our kids love dancing and they love to just celebrate with anybody.
And hopefully this is the first of many of these grand powwows in Spokane, as Cheyenne holds hope that our community can come together and do it again next year. In Spokane, Hunter Bertram, 4 News Now.
All right, Hunter, thank you. Overnight, this fire broke out at the Service Master by Compass building in East Central. This is at the intersection of East Riverside Avenue and North Cook. The fire broke out just after midnight on Friday. The Spokane Fire Department said the building is a total loss. And while they don't know the cause of it yet, SFD says it appears accidental. Fortunately, no injuries were reported. This newly obtained surveillance video shows the moments leading up to a deadly shooting in the Garland district. In the video, you can see 2 drivers leave their cars. Then one driver pulls out a gun and shoots the other. According to the family, the victim, Josh Payne, was an innocent man on his way to work when he was shot and killed. And the man accused of killing him, Caleb Carter, faced a judge on first-degree murder charges on Friday. Carter pled not guilty to first-degree murder, and Payne was a husband and a father. A statement from his family shows he was extremely loved, with no words to describe the pain of losing an amazing man. Because of the nature of this crime, the family is asking for a very high bond.
The victim was extremely loved, and therefore they would like a very high bond amount. They don't want to see the justice system fail them, as they have major safety concerns for themselves as well as the community.
And right now, Payne's family is sorting out the details of laying him to rest. Because this is a first-degree murder charge, Carter faces life in prison if found guilty. His bond is set at $5 million. No court date has been set. 4 years ago today, George Floyd was murdered by a Minneapolis police officer. On Thursday, the George Floyd Justice in Policing Act was reintroduced to Congress. The legislation passed in the House in June of 2020, but was stalled in the Senate. The bill calls for law enforcement to be held accountable for misconduct in court. It also calls for police training and policy reforms. In 2021, former police officer Derek Chauvin was convicted and sentenced to more than 22 years in prison. The Minnesota Court of Appeals upheld that sentence in April of 2023. Chauvin later pleaded guilty in federal court for depriving George Floyd of his civil rights. Harvesters in Green Bluff are coming up with new solutions to ensure that consumers can still get their hands on some of their favorite fruits this year. That's because 2 popular crops, cherries and peaches, won't be available to pick this season. The reason for the bad harvest is the cold snap in December affected the buds developing for the next season. They had yet to go into dormancy. So Green Bluff Farms came up with a plan B.
So we've developed these relationships with, again, smaller farms like ours all over the state of Washington, that we can bring their product in and sell it, and it's the same quality product as what I would grow right here on my farm.
After inspection of the trees this season, harvesters say those buds are nowhere to be found, meaning their fruits won't grow this season. The school year is coming to a close. Many students getting ready to kick back and relax. But others are hammering away. After the break, how the Frame Your Future construction camp is training kids for a future in trade.
Many people know Memorial Day weekend as the unofficial start of summer, but will the weather feel like it? I have your full forecast coming up on 4 News Now.
Download the KXLY Plus app on your connected TV.
Diamonds and Dreams is proudly sponsored by AutoNation Chevrolet in the Spokane Valley.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Are you a proud plant parent? At Numerica, you'll find money answers just for you. Learn more at numericacu.com.
My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day.
Makeup smearing, drops user.
I want another option. That's not another drop.
Tyrvaya. It's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation.
Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief.
Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
This year, make it a summer to remember and get your toys ready for the great outdoors from the pros at Snows Auto. Check out the best brands of stereos and professional window tints. 20% off at Snows Auto.
What does RV stand for? Recreational vehicle or ruined vacation? At Click-It RV, we want you to have a fun, safe camping experience. So for the month of May, get to any Click-It RV store and get a professional propane leak test, tire pressure check, wheel bearings, roof, slide and battery test. And all inspections are free because we want you and yours to have a safe camping season. Thinking of upgrading? Check out their used selection of new and used top brands like Grand Design, Rockwood, Flagstaff, Winnebago, and more. So get to a Click-It RV store near you for a free inspection and keep your family safe.
This year, beat the summer rush and get your decking early at Spring Savings from the decking pros at Windsor Plywood.
It's time to shop, shop for wood.
Get it done now so you can enjoy it when the sun comes out. From Windsor.
Last Saturday, local high school students rolled up their sleeves and learned the art of carpentry. Frame Your Future is an annual construction camp where students considering a future in the trades can get sawdust under their nails and, for many, touch a power tool for the first time. Our Sydney Berger introduces us to some of the students discovering themselves, but also what their future could look like.
As the school year comes to a close, many students are getting ready to kick back and enjoy the summer break, while others are hammering away, gearing up for the next chapter in their lives.
It feels like there's actually people want to help me, you know?
Discovering what's next is a challenge for most teenagers, but Dakota says being a part of an event like this frames his future.
Whereas it's like when you're on your own, you don't know what to do, but here it's like people are walking you through what to do, and it's really nice.
With a guiding hand, Dakota built his first shed alongside mentors with years of experience.
That's, I think, very important for the current tradesmen to be able to educate and teach the up-and-coming tradesmen and really teaching them the job for what it's really about.
Ryan mentioned there's a concern about the future of trades. He said that in the next 10 to 15 years, a wave of professionals will be retiring, creating a gap in qualified professionals.
There's a good number of students that this is what their career is going to be, and I think this is a great time for them to really experience what it's like before they actually go out into the field to graduate.
It's a changing of the guard in the trades industry, and for Ryan and other professionals, this camp is a way to secure the future of trades and a chance to show our youth the grit of this kind of work.
It's important because we're still young, so we can still mess up, make our own choices, and while the trades might not be something that we do in the future, at least gives us a chance to see what they are in case we do want to do them.
In Spokane, Sydney Berger, 4 News Now.
That is super cool and an awesome opportunity for hands-on learning. All right, we're taking a look outside now. Allison Martinez is here to give us the weekend forecast.
Yeah, it's looking a little stormy out there. We have the last of our wet weather happening right now. Here's a look at our live radar. Now, Republic, Colville, Bonners Ferry, Sandpoint, these are the areas that will be seeing the most rain tonight. We do also have the potential for some thunderstorms until about 8 p.m. tonight. That means some gusty winds, some heavy rain at times, and the potential for lightning. Now, speaking of winds, here's a look at our current winds throughout the region. Gusts up to 30 30 miles per hour in Spokane, 24 in the Valley, 25 in Moses Lake, and 29 in Pullman. So definitely dealing with some winds for the next couple of hours, but they will calm down tomorrow. For tonight, we have an overnight low of 42 degrees, partly cloudy. If you are in any of those colder areas, we will be seeing temperatures near freezing tonight, so be extra careful for any plants. You can keep an eye on that by checking out our First Alert weather app. Now for tomorrow, we have a high of 67 degrees, still a little bit cooler than our normal, partly cloudy skies. This will be our first chance at dry weather of the holiday weekend. Tomorrow, we're looking at 61 degrees in Coeur d'Alene, 59 degrees in Kellogg, and 62 in St. Mary's. Warmer as we move towards the central part of the state, 72 degrees in Moses Lake and 71 in Grand Coulee. Here's our 4-day forecast radar. Tonight, have the potential for some showers, especially up north, but will dry out overnight. Here's a look at noon tomorrow. Just seeing some cloud coverage, but it's going to be dry. It's going to be a little bit warmer. It's a great time to barbecue, be outside, enjoy all of the holiday weekend festivities. Monday, even better day to do that. We're going to be seeing a lot more sun, and it's going to be a lot warmer too. We'll see temperatures in the 70s for the majority of the region. Fast forward to Tuesday around 8 a.m. That's where we have the potential for more wet weather, and we will be cooling down here as well. And that rain is going to come in and out for the second half of next week. Now, here is our planning forecast. Tomorrow, 67 degrees for our high, dealing with clouds but no rain. Monday, even sunnier day, temperatures in the 70s at 73. Tuesday will warm up even more to 75 degrees. Tuesday night, that's when that cold front comes in, and we do have the potential for more rain, and we'll cool down to 10 degrees to 65 for Wednesday, and then we'll hang out in the 60s for the rest of the week.
All right, Allison, thank you for that. Well, if you can believe it, we're more than 100 days away from the start of the NFL season, Alex.
So close. We've almost made it. We're saved from baseball at this point, but that also means there isn't much time for Mike Macdonald and the Seattle Seahawks to implement their new system. Coming up in sports, hear how the team is adjusting to all this in OTAs this week.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Salonpas Lidocaine Flex, a super thin, flexible patch with maximum OTC strength lidocaine that contours to the body to relieve pain right where it hurts. And did we mention it really, really sticks? Salonpas, it's good medicine.
This year, make it a summer to remember and get your toys ready for the great outdoors from the pros at Snows Auto. Check out the best brands of stereos and professional window tints. 20% off at Snows Auto.
This is internet that's not just fast. This is like hold on to your eyeballs fast. Now with double the speed for the same price, only $19.99 a month. The fastest ever. Fast at the speed of last-minute recipes, series finales, teenage gossip, and destroying these guys. For the win. Do it all at once, fast.
Stop spring cleaning your old, outdated bathroom and get the bathroom of your dreams from your home improvement company. Call today to save up to 30% off your complete bathroom remodel or a simple tub-to-shower conversion. Our installers are trained and certified professionals that can complete your bathroom remodel in as little as a day. Schedule today and enjoy zero money down, zero interest, and zero payments until 2026. Call for your in-home consultation today to take advantage of these great savings. Your home improvement company, where it's your home made better.
Are you ready for May showers? Showers of cash? That's right, the Kootenai Casino is giving away thousands of dollars to lucky players every single day. And you could be next. We've got super spring deals on spa, food, and room nights. Stay at the Kootenai Falls Lodge midweek starting at just $89. Or upgrade to a Riverview room for $109. Plus a huge Memorial Day and Victoria Day celebration. Don't miss out this May. Book your getaway today. Call 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY or visit KootenaiRiverInn.com.
One of the best kept secrets in Spokane is the little granite and cabinet store that does most of the biggest remodels and new construction. Northwest Granite.
Northwest Granite is known for their incredible selection of unique granite, marble, and quartz countertop options that bring captivating, attractive looks to any room in your home.
From quality flooring to a variety of cabinets and exotic countertops, Northwest Granite is the one-stop shop that does it all.
4 News Now is brought to you by A to Z Rentals.
Well, week 1 of OTAs are in the books for the Seattle Seahawks as the Mike Macdonald era is well underway in the Emerald City. And during these next couple of weeks, the team has a lot of work to do, and that begins with implementing an entire new playbook. While a lot of teams in the league have the advantage of continuity between players and coaches, Seahawks don't have that luxury this offseason. Instead, they're using this time to install an entirely new defense led by coordinator Aiden Durd. Now, for Macdonald, he's not really worried about the pace of play or intensity during practice. He just wants to make sure the defense, his defense, is ready to go by training camp.
You're going to constantly evolve of where you're going to put guys and how you're going to interact and what groups you can put out there. And if you're not doing that, you get static and you kind of become, offenses kind of get a beat for what you're doing. So you got to keep it moving.
I mean, a lot of this is pre-snap. Like pre-snap is give the quarterback the same look every single time. We don't want him to know that we're in cover 3, cover 1, cover 4, cover 2, whatever it may be. So it's I mean, like I say, you got to be just really poised in this defense.
Now, switching over to the offensive side of the ball, quarterback Geno Smith is entering his 12th season in the league, so he's no stranger to learning a new system, and the Seahawks are going to have a new offense under coordinator Ryan Grubb. Now, Grubb led a record-breaking offense at Washington in the last 2 seasons, and Smith has spent some time adjusting to that new playbook as he has on the actual field. Still early, but Smith says the new offense caters to his skill set, and Grubb was the mastermind behind that famous UW offense that led to a Heisman Trophy finalist nomination for Michael Penix Jr. Now, the Seahawks will be in good shape if Grubb can do the same just down the street.
Very impressed, man. Obviously, from the stuff that he's done in college, he has a great track record. And then just being a part of the system, being able to learn from him, the type of guy that he is, type of man that he is, type of coach that he is, I think there's going to be great things, coming for us.
Now, Seahawks offense ranked 21st in the NFL last season. Now to the hardwood. The Washington State Cougars are close to filling out their roster for next season, picking up a commitment from Washington transfer Nate Calmise. Now, as a freshman, he averaged more than 17 points a game at Lamar, but saw his role drastically shrink after transferring to UW. Calmise is joining a WSU team that has most of its roster enter the transfer portal themselves. The Cougs also have a new head coach in David Riley, and Calmise is the 8th player to join the program since he took over. Now, Gonzaga added a player to its roster as well, but it could be a year before we see him take the court. Colgate transfer Braden Smith committed to GU. Smith is expected to redshirt and sit out next year, so he's going to have plenty of time to start once Ryan Nembhard leaves, and that makes a lot of sense. He was the Patriot League Player of the Year. He led Colgate to back-to-back NCAA tournament appearances. Now, let's head out to Washington, where the Mariners were looking to bounce back against the Nationals this afternoon. We got a scoreless game until the top of the 5th when Julio Rodriguez tees off on this swing. That ball is gone. Good enough for just his 3rd home run of the season. He's a guy that really needs to get going. Into the 7th, Nationals with a 2-1 lead. Joey Gallo rips this ball into right field. Keeper Ruiz hustling home from second. The throw to the plate is on the mark, but not in time. Washington extends their lead. They end up taking this one 3-1.
Offensively, didn't get anything going much at all against Williams. Julio, nice to see him square up a ball and drive a ball. Haven't seen that in a while, so hopefully that helps get him going.
Now, Seattle's going to look to salvage this series tomorrow afternoon as Brian Wu takes the mound for the Mariners. 4 News Now, we'll be right back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Planning for a project? Now's the time. During our biggest sale of the year.
With big box prices and small town service, this weekend at Floor Trader, we'll load you up with everything you need.
No matter how he got here, how alone she feels, how they've struggled to support their best friend, what's important is this moment when they reached out and said, I can't do this alone. And we said, that's okay. We'll figure it out together. If you or a loved one needs support, our trained counselors can help you too. 988, anywhere, anytime.
What does RV stand for? Recreational vehicle or ruined vacation? At Click It RV, we want you to have a fun, safe camping experience. So for the month of May, get to any Click It RV store and get a professional propane leak test, tire pressure check, wheel bearings, roof, slide and battery test. And all inspections are free because we want you and yours to have a safe camping season. Thinking of upgrading? Check out their used selection of new and used top brands like Grand Design, Rockwood, Flagstaff, Winnebago, and more. So get to a Click It RV store near you for a free inspection and keep your family safe.
Spring is here. Start saving early with new energy-efficient triple pane windows from your home improvement company. Call today and get buy 2 windows and get 2 free. That's right. You get top quality materials with stunning design options for 50% off. Double the value, double the savings. Schedule today and enjoy 0 money down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2026. Call for your in-home consultation today to take advantage of these great savings. Your home improvement company, where it's your home made better.
Planning for a project? Now's the time. During our biggest sale of the year, with big box prices and small town service, this weekend at Floor Trader, we'll load you up with everything you need.
4 News Now is brought to you by Northwest Fence Company.
Welcome back. The Great Outdoors Comedy Festival is coming to Spokane August 23rd through the 25th. One comedian who's a part of the 3-day event is Spokane native Kelsey Cook, and she sat down with 4 News Now digital anchor Rob King to talk about her current tour, her favorite spots around town, and the excitement of having a major comedy festival in her hometown.
I give it a hard time when I'm performing there, but I do truly think it's so great, and it makes me just thrilled to see huge comics like, you know, like you said, Kevin Hart, Tom Segura, Shane Gillis coming in for a festival like this.
And to watch the full interview or to get tickets to the Great Outdoors Comedy Festival, look for this story on our website, KXLY.com.
We're dealing with our last round of wet weather for the Memorial Day weekend. Tomorrow will be 67 degrees, cloudy, 73 on Monday, and sunny skies. That's your best day for doing anything outdoors. We'll stay in the 70s for Tuesday at 75 degrees. Extend that holiday if you can. It's going to be a gorgeous day. And then we'll cool down with our next round of wet weather Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday in the low 60s. And we'll be back to 70 degrees for Saturday. So definitely take advantage of that warm weather while you can Monday, Tuesday, because it's going to get cold again very, very soon.
It just won't stay in the 70s, Allison.
We're going, yeah, back and forth. It's a give and take. So I say